Kristen and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So for today's video, it's going to turn into a little bit of a chattier build, you guys. I feel like it has been so long since I've actually sat down and kind of filled you guys in on what has been going on with me. We usually sit down, talk about the build, which definitely we are going to be doing, but if you guys are over in the Twitch live streams or you're on Twitter or even Discord, you kind of already know what has been going on. So yeah, this build, you guys, I actually built this like 2 or so weeks ago. I was like in this mode of trying to get all pre-recorded and caught up for my channel because I absolutely hate not having videos scheduled and ready to go. I'm very much somebody who loves to have a schedule and feel like I'm accomplishing things. So this I was building. I have like 3 other builds that I still have to post for this week. So as you guys know, also I've been really wanting to do just all of these kind of builds that are different than what I typically tend to go and build, which is like traditional country family homes. So this one is kind of one of those builds that I have been putting off forever. I have just really wanted to do some kind of a build that was based around the cow plant farming kind of a build, I guess you could say. So I mean, this is as close to a farm as we can get right now, just because unfortunately we do not have a farming pack. So I am hoping and have my fingers crossed that at least sometime this year that will be on the Sims radar list, is releasing some kind of a farming pack, because it's definitely one of my favorite ways to play the game. I just love farming. I love gardening. It's not something I do in real life. So I think that's why I just really enjoy it in the game. I mean, it's a lot harder to kill your plants in game than real life. So I ended up downloading a bunch of these cow plants from the gallery. So if you guys are wondering how to do a build and actually have a cow plant that is fully grown and alive and well, if you go into the gallery and you just type in cow plant and you filter it by room, there is a ton of them. So these ones were on a planter. I just went in, deleted the floor, got rid of the planter, and then we had, I think I have like 9 or 10 of the cow plants. So I really wanted to overdo it. This is definitely one of, it's kind of a little bit of a dangerous build, just because you guys know cow plants, you really need to be on your game. I have one over on our Twitch series in the Rags to Riches, and I'm freaking petrified because it's still kind of growing. It's like a berry. It's in between a berry and full grown, so I'm like terrified because they will eat and kill your Sims. So I wanted to do this in case some of you guys are living on the edge a little bit in your game and you want to download this. You guys, of course, will be able to find and download this in the gallery using my hashtag or username KrystinMyrieXo. So you're definitely going to want to put on your move objects cheat. And this build definitely took me a little bit longer to do than normal. So I did end up cropping out some of the footage, you guys, just so that it wasn't like a full-on half-hour video, because I feel like a lot of you tend to enjoy like between 10 and 15-minute builds. So once they get up into 20 minutes, I tend to do like a lot of cutting out. And I have another video that I am hoping to post either Thursday or Friday for a build. And as of right now, it's like 40 minutes, even after like all of the cuts, all of the edits. So I definitely need to like play around with that one a little bit more. So this one is, you definitely can have a family, but you want to make sure that it's probably a smaller family. I mean, the upstairs definitely has room to kind of play around with and add maybe like another bedroom or 2, but they're not that spacious. It's just kind of like a really cute and cozy hobby farm, I guess you could say. And I really wanted to keep it rustic looking as well. So the outside, I really wanted to use a lot of like the color schemes that I don't use that often as well. So I ended up using a lot of the browns, and yeah, as you guys seen, the upstairs, it's like really small, but the bedroom upstairs for the children Or for a child, it has like a lot of toys. It has a desk, computer, the bed, the dresser. So there is still a lot of stuff up there, even though it's really small. And this is an open concept kitchen and living room. The kitchen is definitely the biggest space. Surprise, surprise, you guys know how much I actually love building and furnishing kitchens. And the living room area is actually really small, not that spacious, but it is kind of just open to like the kitchen area as well. And then the bathroom is pretty spacious considering like how small this home is. And then we have like the bedroom downstairs, which has quite a bit of space, and there's like closets and everything in the entrance. So I wanted to have a little bit of fun with the backyard. I don't know if I actually did it here. Yeah, I've actually been starting to experiment with these like split level stairs because there is a build style that I want to do, and I'm just trying to like get myself used to doing these like split level landings. So you guys are going to be seeing me try to like play around with that and builds, and I think it turned out really cute. Now I wanted to actually put the stairs on the exterior of this build because there really wasn't that much space, to be honest, to put it inside. And because this is so small, I didn't really want to lose any of like the living area that was inside, and I think it turned out really cute. It's just kind of like matches with the rest of the exterior. And yeah, so hopefully you guys like that. Like I said, I have been trying to just kind of like switch things up a little bit. And if you wanted to put in some gardens and you didn't want the swing set, I think over by the tree where the swings are, I think that would make a really cute spot to start a garden. And in the backyard where the stairs are, over to the left, there's like a little bit of space over there as well. So if you kind of wanted to do a little bit more other than just the cow plants, like if you really wanted to do a full on like farming and gardening, there is quite a bit of space out there. Even though it's a little bit limited, I have like a lot of paths out there as well. So I did feel like this green kind of like kitchen counter fit. This is from Vampires. What's it called? Vampire Pack? Oh my gosh, I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, that came with the Vampire Pack that we have. And it's kind of one of those colors that I don't tend to find a spot to use them that often, but they kind of match with the doors. Like they just kind of look really pretty with that brown wood as well. So yeah, and then we have the table, which has a bunch of like nice seating. So if you have your family, there's a lot of space. Now the kitchen, like I said, is the biggest area. We have the living room that is over in behind that you guys will see. It's just kind of like a little cranny nook and cranny. I don't know how to say that. And it's just kind of like tucked away, really cute. And then we have like the bedroom and bathroom down there as well. So I actually had to go back through, you guys, and look at the screenshots because like I said, I did build this about 2 weeks or so ago. And if you guys watch any of my Twitch live streams, if you hang out over in Discord or you follow me on Twitter, you guys know that last week I had a pretty rotten week. And I usually don't tend to talk about that stuff here, but I know when I used to do these videos, voiceovers, when I actually used to fill you guys in on this kind of stuff, quite a few of you guys actually liked to kind of know what is going on. So last Thursday, you guys know I have Lily and Luna. They are my 2 golden doodle dogs. And Lily is about 4 years old. Luna is about 1.5 years or so. And they ended up getting off of their leashes and they ended up like running away, which is not very common for them to do. So I definitely went full on panic mode. I was like driving all over the community. I was walking through the woods, going to the neighbor's house. Nobody had seen them. I was like absolutely petrified. And it was probably like 4 o'clock in the afternoon when I was like cooking supper. Had like supper going, let them out. And it was probably like close to 11 p.m. that Lily ended up coming back. Now Lily is the 4-year-old and she definitely knows the area. I mean, she's been walked around a ton. So the fact that she ended up coming home alone completely freaking terrified me. because Luna is like obsessed with Lily. She like wants to become Lily. She wants to do everything Lily does, and she's just like the little sister that wants to be the big, as you know, tries to be the big sister. And so when Lily came home, I actually pulled a mattress downstairs into the kitchen so that I could put it in front of the door before Lily came home, because I ended up leaving dog food outside. I put a bunch of dog toys outside, and I was like terrified that I would go to sleep and they would come in like through the evening and I wouldn't hear them and they would run off again. So luckily Lily did come home at like 11 o'clock in the evening. It was like dark. I didn't see where she came from. Like I said, Luna was not there either. And so like all of the next day, I ended up like driving around, going to communities. We have like a dog center that you can like let them know that you have a missing dog, and they kind of like put out an alert. So I did all of that stuff. And you guys, overall, she ended up being gone for 3 days, 2 nights, and I was completely freaking traumatized. I was a mess, and that is why I actually had like no videos go up over the last like weekend, because there's just no way that I could have sat down and like edited the videos, did the voiceovers. I was a mess. I was like just a ball baby. My face was so sore from crying because I just kept thinking about like what had happened to Luna, and the neighbors were like trying to help find her as well. So I ended up on Saturday, I think it was, I was like, okay, we need to, one of my friends actually told me about this tracking thing that you can put on your dog's collar. I think it's called like Pet Scout or something like that. So I didn't know that that was even a thing. So I ended up just driving to town super freaking quick. I put out a bunch of like fresh food and water on the step. I went to town to go to the pet store, bought the device, which I do not recommend. It does not freaking work. But as soon as I was like driving up the driveway, we have this like really long driveway, Luna was just like sitting on the balcony looking towards the vehicle, and she like wasn't moving. And I was like, kept blinking because I was like, wait, is that freaking Luna? Like, I was trying to figure out if it was Lily, if Lily ended up getting out of the house, but Lily was with me. I took her to the pet store, and I was like, I started freaking crying, and I couldn't get up the driveway quick enough because I didn't want to drive too fast in case she like bolted. And then I was like, I needed to get out of the vehicle. And then when I got out, it was like nothing happened. She was like jumping around, and she wasn't hurt. She was just kind of wet because it had been raining. So I got her in the house, fed her, gave her water, threw her in the bathtub, have her like all scrubbed up. And I was like, I felt like I was in a dream because if you guys aren't aware, like my dogs are my babies, and I was like, I didn't know what I was gonna do. So the next day on Sunday, she ended up being like so sore. If any of you guys have had any of your animals run off for a while like that, you know the next day when they come home, they are so sore that they can't even walk. The vet clinic wasn't opened until the following morning at like 8 in the morning. So I made sure like when I gave her a bath that she wasn't attacked by an animal. I also vaccinate the dogs so they don't have like, they're vaccinated for, what is it called if they get attacked by a wild animal? Rabies, they have that. They also have Lyme disease vaccinations. They have stale water vaccinations. So I just kind of was like going over to make sure she wasn't attacked, that she didn't have like anything wrong with any of her like bones or anything, but she was completely fine, just sore. And you guys are probably like, okay, who cares? But I freaking care. This is what has been going on. So we ended up taking her to the vet. He gave her some medication just to kind of take down the inflammation and help her pain. And you guys, as soon as she did get that, oh, she also had a hot spot as well. And that is the first time I've ever had to deal with hot spots in pets. And it's just kind of a natural thing. And I don't know if it had anything to do with her being outside in the rain, or if she would have gotten that hot spot anyway. So the good news is, you guys, Luna is home, and Lily is home as well. I am like on cloud 9. So videos are going to be back to normal. In case you guys were wondering what the heck is going on with Kristen, why is she neglecting her channel and why is she like non-existent here? But that is why we are getting back into scheduling, you guys. And if you guys did enjoy the build, make sure to give this a very big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you guys like the chatty voiceovers, where I kind of fill you guys in on what is going on in my life. And make sure to give this video a very big thumbs up. And hopefully I'm gonna see you all next time. Bye guys!